What's good, YouTube? It's EVAJ Music. We're back again with another dope video. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe and also leave a comment and like the video, man. So we're gonna do another reaction today on Kid Cudi's series. Okay, I already did a reaction to part 2 of this. It's called Heaven on Earth. And so I should have did part 1 first, but anyway, whatever. We're gonna go ahead and do part 1 now. All right, so let's check this out.
Hey.
So far, I really like the theatrical, cinematic vibes on Kid Cudi's records. You know, it really draws you in. You know what I'm saying? It really draws you in. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this is gonna sound. Like, we already saw part 2, which we should have saw part 1 first. Maybe it made more sense, but I'm looking forward to hearing what the beat's going to sound like, if it's going to be the same beat as part 2 or if it's going to be a different beat. I'm looking forward to seeing, like, if it's going to make a little bit more sense, if it's going to, like, because this is called Artist Spotlight Stories. And so one thing I can say is I like when artists actually do art, because it's like you have different types of artists. You have artists that are more lyrical. It's all about the lyrics, how they twist up the stuff and everything like that. And then you have, you know, rappers, which is all about the swag, it's all about the vibe. And then you have artists, which everybody can kind of intertwine within this one category of artists, but you have artists where they give you actual body of artwork, which is what I feel like he's doing. So I can appreciate that. Let's just check it out, what we got going.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me.
Wow, Scott. Really? This is what it's come to? Listen, brother, too many moons have passed. Get off that couch and go pursue your destiny.
Fucking right, Will Smith. You fucking right. This is funny because it really be like that. Sometimes y'all, you know, you're like trying to live out your dreams and stuff like that, and you might be watching a movie or a TV show and like, you know what? Let me get up. Funny.
It is my destiny, Will Smith! Ha!
Okay. The beat on part 1 is way harder, in my personal opinion. Being a beat maker, producer, artist, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's way harder than part 2. Part 2's beat was cool, but after hearing part 1's beat, I feel like this is going to actually be, you know, I don't know. We're going to see, man. This is a hard beat so far. Let's see.
And she see me, she knows this. Yeah. And she screaming, she knows this. Yeah. And she see me, she knows this. Yeah. Yeah. And she see me, she knows this. Yeah. And she screaming, she knows this. Yeah. And she see me, she knows this. Yeah. Here we go, step in, and we go tear shit up. Yeah, they got double cups, so me and my boo got 2 fat blunts. Roll it up, ooh, talk about do, I give 2 fucks. But we know truth, stuck all the whole shit, burning the burn clips. Now listen, wow, baby.
Yeah, he came way harder on this one, like way harder as far as from a musical standpoint. Now again, you know, we gotta keep things in perspective, like what Kid Cudi's actually doing. From looking at part 2 and also now looking at part 1, he's giving us he's trying to give us a message. You feel me? That's just my guess. This artist spotlight, what do you call this thing? Stories. He's trying to give us some messages. But musically, this is how he flowed on this one. The beat, way better than part 2. Like part 2, man, I was a little like kind of getting lost, but yeah, this one was lit. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those. Yeah, it was one of those. Let's see.
Let me set it off. In your head, it better can't it's such a vision off. You my fix, use a hit and forever on. Working in your sweaty body, love to see it go. Take a ride if you like, let's see. Do whatever you like, and we on a mission tonight. Ooh, live a hell of a life. Someone say that's all that meant. Hey, and say no ain't no controlling him. Hey, yes, I'm it.
Okay. Spoiler alert. See, I already saw part 2, so it's kind of, this is dope. Okay, so I can see kind of what he's doing. He's for sure telling a story. He's for sure taking us on a little journey. For sure. That's the same pool that he was. I'm not gonna give it away for people who didn't see part 2 yet, but that's the same pool that was in part 2. Okay. All right. Kid Cudi, I'm starting. Okay, I think I know where you're going with this. All right, let's see.
Up in this bitch, no taking flicks. Come at the treacherous bottomless pit. Yeah, I'm reborn and my life is just shit. Happen. Go! Yeah, and she see me, she knows this. Yeah, and she screaming, she knows this. Yeah, and she see me, she knows this. Yeah. Yeah, and she see me, she knows this. Yeah, and she see me, she knows this. Yeah.
See, if you're gonna do like, you know, the weed, the drinking and all that, you don't want to do it too hard. You don't want to go too crazy with it. I don't want to get in my car drunk, high, and now I'm speeding around about to jeopardize my whole situation. You know, keep things to a minimum. You feel me? Balance it out.
Women giving love and easy sinning. Suppose you got 2 hoes that go both ways, don't know my limits. Know what it is. Falling to the floor, this how I'm living. Can't ask for better options. It's the captain on that ship.
Okay. See, I like tracks like this that, you know, the beat switches all of a sudden midway into it. It starts off one way. You think, okay, that's hard, but then all of a sudden, somehow this transforms into a whole nother beat. It's dope. Now, again, to be honest with you, I still like when it comes to the heaven on earth premise, I think that we have to be able to judge his work based off of all of the parts. Because he has a part 2 to this. I don't know how many parts he's gonna do on this journey. So I have to be able to judge it. I can't just judge it off of one song. You feel me? Because the song really, I'm gonna be honest, it don't have nothing to do with heaven on earth. You know what I'm saying? It don't. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. Even the second one, it doesn't really have anything to do with heaven on earth. But I'm thinking that maybe by the time we get to part 7, I don't know how many parts he's going to do, or part 3, it's going to start to make more sense. But the visual, it definitely is helping out a whole lot with the music, because the music does not necessarily match the visual at all. Well, nah, I take that back. It kind of does, but because he's talking about turning up a little bit. But let's get back to it.
Yo, this for my sanity. Someplace, some days that you deny. I say you can't judge me, babe. I'm twisted in my brain. No, why?
My bad. This whole song, this whole time I've been saying this is Heaven on Earth. I've been so stuck on part 2, which was Heaven on Earth. This is called She Knows This. Bruh. This is one of those moments where it's like, bruh, do I go ahead and just scratch this whole reaction? Or do I keep this and still put it out, even though I've been calling this Heaven on Earth and trying to go with this whole Heaven on Earth theme, and we gonna keep it. It is what it is. This is my first time seeing this record, or hearing this record, or whatever. Artist spotlight stories. I need to do a little more research, man. You know, I try to go in blind when it comes to doing these music reviews and reactions, so that it's a natural reaction. But man, my bad. I slipped up big time on that. But she knows it. Okay. So actually, I take it back. The song does go. I mean, the lyrics make sense. Okay, he's talking about she knows it or something. I don't know.
Bad boy.
Let's go, motherfucker. Let's go.
See, I can't stress it. No, I can't stress it. I just need my medicine. Yeah, baby, I need it. Baby, come and learn these lessons. Come, baby, and see it. Been around and around again. Cut loose with the truth and the we lie. Just to move.
Bro, I ain't never been on a high-speed chase ever in my whole life. I don't even plan on doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was ever live a life of crime, I just couldn't. Even then, I don't think I would ever do a high-speed chase, bro. Like, what? You know what police do to black men that take them on a high-speed chase? They probably sometimes do it just to other type of people, white people. You know, it doesn't matter. You don't go on a high-speed chase, you're gonna be way more trouble. But it's cool visual. It's kind of like his music is more cinematic, man. It's like movies, you know what I'm saying? I like that. So,
Get inside the group. You like that shit? We at the trippy house. Show me how you do. Live a hell of a ride.
Come on.
All right. Anyway, that was She Knows It. She Knows It. I was calling it Heaven on Earth because I was so stuck on 2. Like right before I did this video, I did the reaction to Heaven on Earth Part 2. Usually when you have a Part 2 to something, the name of the song stays the same as Part 1. Like Part 1 should like all the songs should have been Heaven on Earth Part 2, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, he messed me up with that, but anyway, it's all good. I like the cinematic views of his you know, the visuals. The visuals are on point. Period. I like the visuals. The beats were hard. This is kind of more of a turn up type joint. I can see this song in movies, or hear this song in movies and all types of stuff. But anyway, man, that is my reaction. I'm not gonna drag this on too much more. I'm looking forward to seeing more of the different parts of this story that he's telling. So it seems like so far, you know, okay, he was on a high-speed chase all of a sudden with a cop. He goes off the ledge. If you watch Part 2, you know what's going to happen after he goes off that ledge. What's going to happen in Part 3. Anyway, thanks for watching. We out.